Alrighty, welcome to the shop. We are going to try prototyping a new idea for our bee shelters. We want them to be able to just pop up. And we're gonna try, I bought a bunch of different spring hinges and torsion bars, and we're gonna test it out, see if we can make a bee shelter that all you have to do is just click and it just pops. Which will drastically decrease labor and labor time. So we're pretty excited, so we're gonna give it a shot here. Right, so first attempt, not so good. It fits in nice, seems like it works, but just not enough to lift this up. Too much weight. When it's right here, like it can hold the weight about right here, but any further and then it just can't. So we need something much stronger. Okay, so when we do a single sheet, we are getting really close. It almost can do it. And we would need a stopper, but like we get awfully close to getting there. But it's just not quite enough gumption. If I had 3, maybe it would pull up this single sheet, but then we don't have a roof. And that's a problem. And especially when there's blocks in the back. With the blocks, there's no way that's gonna lift it. Shoot. Part of the engineering fun is we're gonna keep messing with it. Okay, so, attempt number 2. I had that still on there, and I put this guy on there, just messing with it, trying to see if it's got a bunch of things. Whoa, that popped off. Anyway, this works, and it can handle the weight easy peasy. I just tried to do something light, like when I push down on it, it's still a lot of pressure, and it just can lift it up easily. And this is a heavier one, but it had enough pressure that when it went down, it just pushed my hinge right off the pallet. So, and obviously they're just mounted with a couple of screws, not the way to do it. But it's interesting, these might be our answer. So we did realize that our shelter would be a little bit long if we had it on a hinge there. So we actually cut off this section, but now you can see that works great. If only they were stronger. Okay, but we're gonna try with this. These are not gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna try with these. We just have to over center it a little bit, so it's putting a little bit of down pressure. You unhook the latch, lift it up a little bit, and then it just starts pushing that way. So that's the goal here. Okay, so another prototype here. It generally works, but I just have a screw, and it does not like that. It just kind of bends the screw around instead of going in, and I can't do it with 2 hands. But it does seem like it can easily hold the weight, especially if I had 2 on either side and we mounted it. But I'm just worried that it's a little too low on here. And so we may need to scooch it a bit closer and get it a little bit higher, but still have enough that it can over center without it back hitting. So we're gonna test her again, and whoa. Yeah, so it's a little rough, so now I'll let go of it. We'll see. Kind of works. Oh, and I popped off the hinge here. It's rough, but it will lift. So that is in theory a possibility. Mission success.